months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Rumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Tries to get it to the running back. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Bryant. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Mountaineers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Mountaineers begin a new series here, first and 10. Here's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it second and 12. Dropping back, it's Davis. Screen to the wide receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Moment of this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Janowski. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking downfield. It's Davis. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The tight end for a completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, and the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Back to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
When he's got some space here. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The special teams produce a score. Every coach would tell you we take great pride in our special teams. Well, the return team, Kirk, stepped up in a huge moment in a conference title game there.
And not to mention, they just took the lead with that return. So the timing is perfect. It gives this team and this entire unit a lot of confidence that they can make plays and be the difference between coming up a little bit short and winning the conference championship.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Has the first down and more. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, TCU. They connect for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. We'll try to run it with the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job at getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Davis. He's going to take off here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught on a comeback route. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Here's a first down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. On the move now. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's another deep shot. and a huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Mountaineers will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Takes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they get the second half started with their running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the Horned Frogs are looking to keep this drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but nice game. Sets them up 1st down at the 14.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Texas Christian, to put them on top now. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layer in all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Caught for the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Marquez. The game is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the Mountaineers will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Mountaineers keep the football on the move. Dropping back, it's Davis. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack sets up second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick it away.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides a single fair catch. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Hand off to the single back. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And in first down, they go right back to him. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Gets made on the out route, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
The completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Horn Frogs. They couldn't stop him there. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. He did some good things in the last drive. Moved it a long way, but eventually stalled out. Caught behind the line. It's Bryant. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Back to throw. It's Davis. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Pressure is coming. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the fourth quarter.
pounding away with the run game. Past the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, TCU.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
28, West Virginia, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Davis. Moves out of the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He'll take a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.